Okay, you need 4,000 to reinforce the full strength. I was thinking, I was like, this is really cheap. How on earth is this so cheap? And the short answer was, it wasn't. Ooh, Ross Prime can upgrade. You're at level 40 world already. And you're only one away. Sweet. That's actually going to be a really big boost. Stephen Prime's still quite a long way away, but Stephen Prime has 2 spare building slots. And you are actually filling up on population at last. You're only 2 away. Could start getting some technicians. I really don't think I want to. I'd much rather have clerks. Now here's one point. I've been focusing a lot on clerks under the assumption that all the clerks would be merchants. They're not. Technicians could be any kind of worker. So I probably do need to get some technician worlds. Especially Ross Prime. I'm not convinced by this. No, I'm going to just keep on doubling down to commercial zones. I've invested a lot in those already.
Upscaling complete.
So energy shortages are just getting worse and worse. But we can sell a bunch of minerals. Somehow my mineral production's just skyrocketed.
More declared.
Oh dear. Kupulchi just declared. Non-aggression pact with Yaskavaz. Absolutely will agree that. Oh, but Book of Ola just broke theirs with me. And also the Alliance. Sorry, the research. Yeah, you're kind of pissed off about the fact that I left the Federation, but you'll recover in time. And in the meantime, I'm gonna join you. Oh, they have to be at peace for me to join. Wait, who's your Federation partner? Capulci. So Adix and Capulci are now at war with Druid. So they're roughly the same strength as Druids, just on their own. Then Adix, what does Adix add? Superior fleet power, but inferior tech. So I'm actually really strong technologically compared to most people. Jessica Prime can upgrade.
Upscaling complete.
I need minerals still. I can, however, sell more food, and we have tons of food available. Let's make that an 80. Volatile modes, prices are actually going down, generally. Consumer goods prices are skyrocketing, unsurprisingly. Istar has become more experienced, except he's become stubborn. Bugger. That's staying the same, that's staying the same. I think the price of alloys are going up, and in fact, being at war, that's very likely to happen. So, do I have any other leaders that are farmers? We do. Yeah, unfortunately, Isdar, you're really easy to replace. And your name shall henceforth be Ben Magnus. And Ben Magnus needs to rule over Ross.
Upscaling complete.
So there's only really one connection here between Capulci and them. Droid do not have access through me, though they do border me on every side now. And this would be really difficult to reinforce. We'd have to go all the way around. Oh no! GN Fighter finally died. Market fees and trade value goes up. Either of these two, Smilla or Ben Magnus. Ben Magnus would actually be a really good choice because he's super young. Right, let's make Ben Magnus in charge. Ben Magnus is ruling my empire now, oh no. But he's increased my trade value by another 5%. And that's important. Right, I need yet another governor. Unfortunately, there's no governors which decrease or increase food production. But there is one who has lifespan, so I think we'll do that. So this is going to be Bandit Viking. So Ross Prime has just gone through 3 different rulers in about as many months. Not literally. Colin Prime has low stability. Why is that? You're low in amenities. Okay. Yeah, you kind of are. You're very close to being level 20. I think at that point I will build you some more. Now I'm getting a lot of building slots. But no resources to do it with. But Kavara's just rivaled us. Ah, gone from fellow Federation members to rivals. Is it you or is the music a bit loud? I think it's just that one tune. Some of the music balancing in this is a bit poor. So you can barely hear the music now. Alright, new tradition. Protecting base trade, but it's only 5, doesn't really seem worthwhile. Market fees reduced by 10%. That seems like it's going to be useful. My market fees are like 5% now. Hell yes. Whether those market fees count for the automatic trades, I don't know. Also, my food production seems to have completely disbanded. What would that be? I know you've just lost your ruler, but 10% food production does not equate to 60 food. You produce 90 usually. We've had this before where food just disappears. Populations are growing quickly. I know that. Volatile motes are going down. Exotic gases have actually gone up. Guess we'll just cancel the food exports then. Unless for some reason they just weren't happening. Looks that way. Need to import even more.
Research actualized.
Gateway travel is done. Plasma cannon, that's the extra armor damage, isn't it? Yes. And Xeno Outreach Agency. More immigration. These cost... No. Too expensive. More naval capacity then, I guess. Though I really don't need it. Though I would regret saying that if and when I go to war. How's your war going? No changes there. They can't go through my territory, although my allies can go through mine. So they could theoretically... Really? There's no piracy here. I'm just astonished, because there's literally no piracy here, so how on earth did the pirate fleet spawn? How bizarre. How's Nathaniel Prime doing? Ah, it's been colonized. Excellent. So, it has got minerals from jobs plus 15%. This is definitely becoming a mining world. So this is going to be the mining and industrial, because it's also going to be really big. There's a lot of districts here. And also needs a governor. Intellectual's not going to really help. Experience gain could. Let's do that. Alright, so this is going to be... Donegan Sky. Yeah. Alright, and then I would like for you to open up in the mining district. Let's get this mineral production up and running. You could also really do with a star base. I think I might actually put that in Bax though, because Bax will control all of the entries in and out. So Bax needs a new name. Bax is going to be called... Not Smart. And this, therefore, is going to be the Not Smart station. which has a wormhole and a disabled gateway. Is there any way of... Yes. Very expensive though, crikey. 10,000 energy and 5,000 alloys. Slightly out of my budget right now.
Complete.
Wow, Kelderlont is out of housing. I haven't got a new house then. Jessica seems fine. Stephen Prime's out of housing too. Need more minerals before we can do anything about that.
Mining platform
In fact,
lost.
quite a few of us are out of housing. Meanwhile, Empire size just continues to go up. We're at 160 now. 31% tech cost penalty. 50% tradition adoption cost. Double leader upkeep and cost.
Upscaling complete.
Mike Prime also needs a district. We need to come back to that. That was a thing, but I didn't see what it was. And still no movement over there. That's all still there. Also, actually, we do have Idotaxis who is currently not doing anything. And we do need to research those projects, because those... Oh, you're going that way. Okay. Well, let me finish off the xenobiology chain. Battle is joined.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, that was a trade protection fleet.
Upscaling complete.
Main fleet's here. Well, bugger. Did I lose all three? No, I lost one.
Research actualized.
Okay, victory is ours. I do feel like I'd like you to upgrade some more. Let's get a couple more ships going. Star Fortress, Flak Artillery, Advanced Afterburners. Advanced Afterburners sounds good.
Upscaling complete.
And yeah, I know I lost a mining station. Easily enough replaced. I really wish I could see more about what's going on here. Right, you need to return to Zach. And also build up to your limit. Alright, so there is piracy going on here. It's 20. See, you should be able to overcome that. I grant you, it's close. So you probably do need 3. Where would you start? I think, yeah, Sarpad.
Upscaling complete.
We're still suffering huge losses. What is costing me so much? It really is just the monthly trades. That's going to be the consumer goods. I can sell some more of those. I can definitely start selling food again. So I think Nathaniel's going to be a consumer goods production planet. In fact, just in general, there's a lot of production I can do. We have loads of building slots available now. But as it stands, large numbers of people still unemployed. Okay, we're actually losing migration. Why? New colony, that's why. Minerals are getting cheaper. Food's getting cheaper. Alloys, I think, are getting more expensive. Yeah, they are. I'm not buying alloys, though. I'm actually selling alloys. Consumer goods just hit 4. Explosives are getting lower. Gases are getting really cheap. It's because I'm selling quite a few of both. And then crystals are also getting cheaper, even though I'm buying them. So there's definitely trade going on everywhere. Whispers and rumours concerning possible ties to organised crime have surrounded Donegan Sky for some time now. The governor has dismissed these claims as malicious libel invented by political rivals, but recent evidence suggests there might be more to it than that. Well, when we have a planetary administration thing, I think we'll be able to overcome that, so it's not a huge issue. You've hit 10 people. Upgrade. You've also got another building. So this is Colin Secundus. I think generally I'm just going to start building some civilian industries. Honestly, they are really expensive. Then Jackson Prime can also upgrade.
Research actualized.
Jackson Prime would be a good food production center.
Special project actualized.
So I might actually get food processing facilities for you. Actually, hang on. No, it was Colin Prime who needed the amenities. So yeah, we're going to get civilian industries where we can afford them. You actually need some more housing in Sergei. Snirian secured. Snirians are large, burrowing creatures that live beneath the dunes of the vast equatorial deserts of Firt. When their predators sense movement in the sand above... when these predators sense movement in the sand above, they immediately raise dozens of tall spikes from their backs in the hopes of impaling something edible. Finding a suitable specimen proved difficult at first, until hundreds of tracked remote control drones were dispatched across the desert in random directions. This led to the discovery and procurement of an unusually large specimen that had grown more than 100 spikes on his back. Excellent. Also technology. Naval capacity's gone up. Can I please have some Empire admin? Crikey! More naval capacity, sure.
Upscaling complete.
Private Prospectors was from the private colony ships. That's a tech. And the Courier Network. What's the Courier Network? Don't remember offhand. What traditions do I have again? Yeah, none that give those. Oh, it's one of these, isn't it? Colony ships is... There's the Courier Network. So there's traditions that give Empire. No technologies give Empire limit. So Empire limit does not increase as the game goes on. At all. Because usually if you want to have something with a gradual increase as the game continues, and much like the naval capacity, there would be technologies. That does surprise me. Jessica Prime has unemployment. That's just somebody being stubborn.
Special project actualized.
Guthana, herd secured. Gulanthas are large flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets enabling them to hover a few centimetres above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found in the windswept plains of Istjuk 3. They are ruthlessly hunted by the planet's apex predators, and our biologists on Idotaxis estimate that only a few hundred Guthlana herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Gelderland. All of the specimens asked for by the Museum of Exobiology have been secured. The museum has grown to a massive facility where artificial gravity generators and atmospheric processors are used to simulate the environments of over a dozen worlds. Visitors are journeying from all across MordCorp to see the wonders. Gain a bunch of tech, gain some influence, gain quite a lot of unity. Cool. Actually, that energy credit is starting to even itself out a bit.
Research actualized.
Right, your tech places could upgrade. No, wait. Don't you get increased size from corporate offices on alien worlds? Nope. That actually costs. Amenities. Food. Navy. Alloys. Minerals. Science. Unity. And consumer goods. Oh, you can only have one commercial forum, but you can have multiple computer game things. Virtual entertainment studios, sorry.
Upscaling complete.
Plasma cannon complete. Excellent. I would like... antimatter reactor, otherwise I'm not going to be up. Well, no, actually. UV lasers. Yeah. Right, Mike Prime needs housing desperately. Go and build some housing districts then. Crikey. Colin Prime also needs housing. Colin Secundus
Research actualized.
desperately needs housing. Engineering tech. Finished. We could get more engineering. Oh, that's battleships that we've just unlocked, isn't it? Alright, then we can get secure shipping, or we could go for discovery. I think, quite frankly, I'm just going to go for discovery, because base trade protection I just don't rate very highly. I don't want to do either of those either. Because ultimately I'd like to join Adix, but they've got a really long-running war, which I can't do anything about. I mean, one thing I could do is declare war on Duroid. And hopefully just burn this whole area.